Hi, welcome. I'm Eric Linter with Star Speak, your horoscope for May 2017. We're under a waxing moon once again, heading towards the first quarter, Tuesday evening, the second. And first quarter moons do tend to be a gut check, really, a time to, with the building energy as we head towards the full moon, an opportunity to fine tune plans, clarify goals, be sure you're on track, and especially this particular lunar cycle. On Wednesday, Mercury was going to come out of its retrograde. So the climate is right for rethinking and making adjustments, and expect your own decisions to be sort of up in the air, at least until after Mercury gains a little bit of speed later in the week. Don't be surprised if people you know change their minds too, or folks we see in the news every day, political leaders, for example, they're likely to be just as indecisive or changeable as anyone else. We're all subject to these heavenly influences after all. Cinco de Mayo, Friday, certainly brings in a nice party atmosphere with harmonizing angles between the moon and the sun during the morning and later on with Pluto. Now keep in mind the T-square that I have seemingly spoken about for months now is starting to ease off because of Jupiter's retrograde. It's pulling out of its opposition to Uranus, and this is going to sort of lower some of the tension levels in the areas of political divide and debate. But there will be planets every few days. The moon will reinvigorate the ongoing square between Uranus and Pluto, and occasionally it'll also bring out some of the Jupiter outspokenness and get people thinking about their politics, their spiritual and religious beliefs, etc. The trigger is, again, a faster moving planet, but the sort of tension that we've had really over the winter and into early spring settles down a little bit, or quiets down is probably a better way to say it. The sun is passing through Taurus this time of year, the fixed earth sign associated with the glory of spring, fertility, beauty, bird songs, flowers, things of beauty and sensuality and the pleasures of the season. And when the sun trines Pluto on Tuesday the 9th, it's really a time to kind of relish both physical plane achievements, but the pleasures of the season. Dive in more deeply. Now, Mercury, having completed the retrograde, is picking up some speed and is going to make a third and final conjunction in this series of three with Uranus very early in the morning on Wednesday, the 10th. This happens to be the full moon day. The moon will be in Scorpio, opposing the Taurus sun. We have long considered this the flower full moon in Asia. It's also thought to be a time when the spirit of Buddha returns to the earth plane. So for all you Buddhists out there and you meditators, it's a great time to invoke the energy of the compassionate Buddha. The full moon comes the evening, 5:42 p.m. here on the east coast of the United States, again on Wednesday the 10th. Taurus and Scorpio happen to be the money signs, but they're really, in a deeper sense, connected with things we value, we assign value, we hold as important. We make them sacred simply by our intention, our beliefs, and our caring. And so with this full moon, give some thought to how you can share your resources, how you can use them better, how you can enrich lives with what you know, not just with what you have in your wallet, but your experience can be very inspirational. Mercury, again, so close by Uranus, is also in a situation where it's trining the planet Saturn. Experience really is of incredible value around the time of this full moon. Now on Thursday the 11th, we also have Mars in a testing square to Neptune. This is a tough angle, the stuff of snake oil salesmen and people looking to deliberately lie, cheat, steal, etc. Mars is the action principle, and when it tests Neptune, we want to be careful that the actions we take are going to produce the desired result, not necessarily going to happen under this square. So proceed with caution. A little extra patience, care, and planning can go a long way towards avoiding trouble. The following day, Friday the 12th, sees Mars in a beautiful trine to Jupiter. And this is the stuff of cheerleaders and travel and just getting excited about ideas. It's a great time for storytelling and, perhaps being on the move. As we head into the weekend on the 13th, we have generally harmonizing angles with a Sagittarius moon. Weekend getaways may be on many people's minds. And then on Mother's Day, the moon slides into the tradition-oriented sign of Capricorn. So in terms of entertaining mom, appreciating her, showing your love, think along the lines of fairly conservative, time-tested, modes and expressions, buying flowers, taking mom out for dinner. There's going to be a lot of that, certainly, on the 14th, the Mother's Day celebration. We end our forecast for this first half of May on the 15th with the moon still in Capricorn, the hardest working sign of the zodiac, and a good omen really for getting back into the swing of things professionally. The big aspect of that day is the moon's conjunction with Pluto during the late afternoon. Pluto being the planet of obsession and compulsion, you certainly want to have your mind set on constructive and creative processes and thinking about, again, ways to work with other people rather than simply for yourself or against the interests of the greater community. So that does it for this first half of May. I want to thank you for tuning in today. If you want to be in touch or see me about a reading, you can contact me via email at stars@ericlinter.com, and you'll find my daily forecasts at the spiritofchange.org website. Remember to keep looking up.